There's two versions of hard. Sometimes life is unpredictable. There is stuff coming your way, you have no idea what's coming. You have no idea. Well, how do I handle it? Be prepared. Hence the armor. You're supposed to wear armor. Do you know why you wear armor? Because someone's trying to hurt you. You know why you wear armor? Because the devil's throwing stuff at you. Don't be walking around in your bikini thinking, ooh, it's going to be fun. Man, I'm telling you, there's stuff coming at you. Pay attention. I can't imagine some of you guys in bikinis. That's really disgusting. You can't make stuff up. I remember my wife was going in for chemo, and they made a mistake. I don't know what happened. Wrong combination. They gave her too much, almost killed her. She crashed. They had to rush her into the ICU. For days, they pulled her back from the edge of death because it was somebody messed up bad. Anyway, they finally stabilized her. We're all, concerned. Finally, on a Saturday, they got her set and sent her home with me. If you're sick and you look up and see me, this is not a good day for you. But anyway, I took her home and put her to bed, and she's all drugged up, and it was night, and finally everything settled down. I climbed into bed, and she was went to sleep. Next morning, Sunday morning, I got to go to work. Going to preach 4 times that morning. I look over to her, she's I just got up quietly. Went in the bathroom, closed the door. When the other little room closed the door, I'm meditating on the throne. At the same time, I had a younger brother living with me. His wife had kicked him out of the house. He deserved it. But we're Latinos, and Latinos can never escape family. That's why those employment forms are so discriminatory. Nearest relative not living with you. They all live with me! Racist form, what is that? So when he was supposed to be there a few weeks, 9 months later, he's still there. He's living in a basement. We called him a basement troll. He's all depressed. I'm yelling at him, trying to get him to snap out of it. Apparently, yelling at depressed people is not helpful. Who knew? I had my own problems. Anyway, no one was paying attention to him because we're all watching Deb. We're at the hospital and stuff like that. So he goes days without sleep. And he just has a complete manic breakdown in the middle of that night. In the morning, he comes stomping up the stairs, walks into the kitchen, starts yelling and screaming at me, threatening to kill me. The problem is, I'm not in the kitchen. I'm sitting on the can. He's out there, oh my God. My wife wakes up, she hears him threatening to kill me. She panics, she calls the police. You gotta come, it's gonna hurt my husband. So she's sitting on the edge of the bed. I come walking out of the bathroom, she goes, huh, what are you doing here? I live here. I thought you were in the kitchen. Brother's trying to kill you. No, I think she's on drugs. Because she's all, right? And she's hallucinating. And I called the police. Oh, no, man. I was like, here, the cops pull up. Oh, we quick run out. Well, I put on some pants. And we ran outside. And the cop looked at me and said, sir, somebody trying to hurt you? I look at the cop. Look at my wife. Look at the cop. Now, you know that look your wife can give you? That I'm going to kill you look? You ought to see that look when you're trying to tell a cop right in front of her that she's crazy. This is not a good look. I said, listen, man, she's on a lot of drugs. She's getting red in the face. As I am speaking, police cars come zooming down the road, lights on. They jump out with their weapons pulled. I said, what's going on? I said, he just called in. He said he's going to blow up the building. My wife looks at me and says, I told you. But now all I'm thinking is, oh, Lord, what do the neighbors think? It's Sunday morning at the pastor's house. The po-po are everywhere. I can imagine old people next to us looking through the curtain saying, I knew they had a crack house in there. Something wrong with them people. They eventually got him, took him in to get some help. So what'd you do? We laughed. We laughed, tears streaming down our face. We laughed so hard. And she's sick and she's laughing. I know, Lord, if something like that happened to you, you'd be in trauma. You'd be counseling for a year and a half. Why? Because you're not prepared. It's just another day in the Gungor house.